Welcome back everyone. So today we are going to study practice set 3.4 of chapter triangles. Now in order to study this exercise, we need to revise few properties that we have already studied in the previous videos. Okay, so now looking at the first sum, we find that there is an angle and a bisector, right? So we are going to first understand what is an angle bisector property. Okay, and that angle bisector property is going to help us to do this. Now first of all, you should know what is an angle bisector. Now see, in any triangle, this line or this ray which divides the angle into two equal parts. Can you see this two dots here? Yes, it indicates that the two angles have been divided into the one angle has been divided into two equal parts. So in this figure, YA is the angle bisector. Yes. Now the property of angle bisector says that if there is any point on the angle bisector of an angle, you can place point. See, like for example here A is a point on the angle bisector. Suppose if there is a point here or maybe here or maybe here, wherever the point is, this point is going to be at equal distance from the sides of the angle. That means this point will be at equal distance from this side of the angle as well as this will be at the equal distance from this side of the angle. Okay, now you will think, why have we drawn a perpendicular line here? See children, we always calculate a distance on a straight line. Yes, a straight line or a perpendicular line. Yes, so that is why we have drawn a perpendicular here. If I want to calculate the distance between these two arms, I cannot measure the distance like this. Suppose if I want to measure the distance between point A and this side, so I cannot draw a line like this and say, oh, the distance is suppose 3 centimeter, or I cannot draw it like this and I say that the distance is for 1 centimeter. No, whenever you're supposed to find out the distance between a point and a line, an array or a line, then you have to draw a perpendicular line, the segment to this line. Yes, and that is why it is shown like this. See, as of now in the sum, you just have to know which properties to be used and how to solve the sum. But so in this case now, if we look at the question says that in the figure, A is a point on the bisector. Okay, so bisector of the angle. That is why the property that we are going to use here is the angle bisector property. The word itself suggests bisector is there and angle is there. So we are going to make use of the angle bisector property. Okay, so now they have told that AX is 2 centimeters. How much is AZ? We have already studied, according to angle bisector property, this distance and this distance is going to be equal. Therefore, AX and AZ is going to be equal. So, if AX is 2 centimeter, AZ is also going to be 2 centimeters. But how are we going to write down that first? Let us have a look. So, how do we write this, children? See, we first mentioned that this point A is on the bisector of angle XYZ. We say that this point is on the bisector of angle XYZ, and therefore AX is equal to AZ according to angle bisector theorem. If AX is 2 centimeter, automatically AZ, so therefore I write down AX is equal to AZ is equal to 2 centimeter. We have been asked in the question what is AZ. So in the final the statement I write down AZ is equal to 2 centimeter. Let us proceed towards the second sum. Now have a look at the second sum. It says that in the figure, angle RST is equal to 56 degrees. Where is RST? Let us check out. RST. So this angle is 56 degrees. PT is perpendicular to ST and PR is perpendicular to SR. Also, PR is equal to PT. Find measure of angle RSP. We have to find out this. We know this angle, but we need to find out the measure of this angle, right? Looking at the figure, you will say, oh, it is angle bisector property, and it is an angle bisector, and therefore this is going to be this angle RSP is going to be half of RST. Yes, but they have nowhere mentioned in the question that PS is the angle bisector. Have they mentioned in the question? No, nothing as such has been mentioned. Yes, so how can you say that RSP is half of angle RST? We cannot say that, right? Until and unless we show that this is an angle bisector RPS. Okay, so first we'll try to prove that it is a perpendicular angle bisector. How do we do that? See, the converse of angle bisector theorem says that if there is any point which is at equal distance from the side of the triangle, okay, if there is any point and its distance from the sides of the angles are equal, means if PT is going to be equal to PR, then this P is going to be on the angle bisector. This is what we mean. The converse of the angle bisector theorem says that if there is any point whose distance from the side is equal, then that point is lying on the angle bisector. Okay, so here they haven't told that it is an angle bisector, but we'll prove it is an angle bisector. How? We will say that PT is equal to PR. See, it is given here. PT is equal to PR, which is given to us, and we will say and PT and PR are perpendicular, right? PT is perpendicular to ST and PR is perpendicular to SR. So because of these three, see this and this, because of these three conditions, we will say that P is on the angle bisector of the angle RST. Since this is so once we prove that this is an angle bisector, we can say that this RSP it will be half of RST. Yes, and therefore it will be half of 56 degrees. Half of 56 is going to be 28. So let us see how are we going to write down. So first step, what we are going to say, we are going to write down whatever is given in the question. We will say PT is perpendicular to ST, PR is perpendicular to SR, and we will say PR is also equal to PT, and therefore P is on the bisector. That means P is a bisector of the angle, and since PS is a bisector of the angle, RSP is the half of this RST, and hence we will get our answer. So let us see how do we write down the solution. So as given in the question, I first write down sec PT is perpendicular to ST, PR is perpendicular to SR. Okay, this is given to us, so we write down given. Okay, also PR is equal to PT is given to us, which we write down here. Since this is a perpendicular distance and since this is at equal distance from the side, we say that P lies on the bisector of angle RST. It lies on the bisector of angle RST. Once we say that this is lying on the bisector of angle RST, we will say therefore RSP is half of RST. Yes, we also one more thing here, children, we have to mention sorry, not here, we have to mention that this is will first show that here P lies on the bisector of angle RST, and therefore we will say this is according to angle bisector theorem. Okay, after writing this, we shall proceed ahead. After writing angle bisector theorem, we proceed ahead. RSP is half of RST, and which is equal to half into 56, and half into 56 is equal to 28 degrees.